Welcome back to Context Sensitive, the talk show that only exists when it needs to. Today's guest is a unique one. He's a superhero, but not your average everyday superhero like Aquaman. No, this one's made out of metal.
Is it Iron Man?
No.
War Machine?
No.
One of the metal men.
No. Wait. Those actually exist?
Silver Surfer?
Would you let me finish? No, today's guest isn't any of those. He's number 42 on the periodic table of elements. His atomic weight is 95.96. He's the solid guy at room temperature, and he's a transition metal. Is it zinc? Is it cobalt? No, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Molybdos. It's wonderful to be here, Jeff. Well, Molybdos, is not every day that I get to speak to a hero of your caliber. You've got that right. Well, I guess we should start with the basics. I thought we were talking about transition metals. No, not basic as in pH. Basics as in starting questions. You know, simple. Oh, right. Sorry. I just had a long night of crime fighting and the sort, gotta keep evil at bay. No problem. Well, might as well begin with the question that's on everybody's mind. Where did you come from? I'm glad you asked, John. I've been meaning to tell people about this for a long time. See, I was discovered by a Carl Wilhelm Scheele, a Swedish chemist, way back in 1778. See, I was part of a compound, MOS2 or MOS2, whatever you want to call it, which was confused for lead at the time. So I really didn't have my own identity yet. It wasn't until 1781 that I was forcefully ripped from that compound by Peter Jacob Hilm, also a Swedish chemist. Wait, since you're of Swedish origin, shouldn't you have a Swedish accent? What, you think because I've sounded Sweden I've talked like this? You, sir, are just a tiny bit racist, and I demand an apology. I was in a cave underground for billions of years before my discovery, and so how would I have any sort of accent, I ask you? Any sort at all. I'm sorry? Well, then why do you have a British accent? Why don't you? Good point. Well, do you have any recollection of those billions of years in that cave? No, being underground in the dark without oxygen tends to make your memory a bit wonky. So you can't tell us anything about the cave? What cave? The one you were found in. The one who was found in? You. Why was I in a cave? That's what I'm asking you. Asking me what? Alright, you know what? Let's go to commercial and give Molybdos here some time to recuperate. And we're back! In case you missed it, I'm here with the superhero Molybdos, the only hero made out of molybdenum. You bet your You can't say that on radio, Molybdos. What? Oh, yes. Oh. So, we'll continue with the questions, shall we? We shall. Alright, so, how do you get around? I know it can't be flying since it says here you're afraid of heights. So, what is it, public transportation? Rocket skates? Well, actually, I have a stainless steel refrigerator that I've laid on its side and attached wheels to, so I just scoot about in that. Oh, really? No, you fool, I love to fly. Whoever wrote that was completely wrong. I mean, 1, I have a cape, and B, they use molybdenum in airplanes and missiles. Missiles, ICBMs, things that fly, they go across oceans, they're intercontinental, it's in the name. Whoever told you I'm afraid of heights is a moron. Wow, you're just a tad easily upset, aren't you? Now, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing, do you have any allies? Alloys? Allies. Ah, yes, well, first is Captain Copper. He's alright, I guess. A bit arrogant, but he gets the job done. And then there's Leadhead, he's pretty cool. We're pretty much inseparable when we get together. Well, in that case, any enemies, like arch nemesis or anything? Well, I can't think of anyone that I've ever really hated personally, or anyone that's wanted me dead specifically, but there was this one time where me and Oxygenesis got into a really heated debate over whether or not North Dakota actually existed. But I think it's just because it was really hot that day and we just didn't have anything to do. Who won that one? I did. And? Well, think about it. Has anyone you know actually been to North Dakota? Well, no. I rest my case. Alright. Any other enemies? Well, I got an evil man-made twin. He's called Molybdos. What? Get it? Like dos, as in two, Spanish? He's based on the isotope molybdenum 99M, which actually exhibits radioactive decay, but he tries to tell me he's actually doing good because he's used in medicine. No, molybdos, you use to make another isotope, which is used in medicine. But why molybdos? Well, I'm the first, and he's basically the man-made copy. Think of it like Mew and Mewtwo from Pokemon. So, is he actually bad? He's confused. Oh. Well, actually, I never asked you about your powers. Here I am, sitting next to a superhero, and I don't even know what your powers are. Go figure, right? Well, molybdenum is used in alloys, right? Also, it's extremely strong, hence why armor, like mine, is made from it. Well, I have the ability to give whatever I touch super strength, heat resistance, density, so on and so forth. But only inanimate objects, not people. Could you show us? Alright, well, let me see that pen. Okay, now watch this.
Somebody call 911.
Oh, you should, probably get out of here. I should. Alright, folks, that's all the time we have for you today. See you next time when I interview... whoever. I don't know. This show shows up completely at random.